Over 20 vehicles, 7 days, more than 1,000 miles, all with extreme trails, long road miles, and no trailers allowed. It's Unreal Adventure 2025 presented by Skyjacker Suspensions. Now in its 26th season, Unreal Adventure gathers off-road thrill seekers in a different part of the country each year. Driving a wide assortment of vehicles, you've got to be ready to take on whatever may come and handle any eventuality. Participants have no idea where the event is held until only a few weeks prior to the start, and then only the staff knows where we're going and what we'll be doing each day once UA is underway. Hitting the most hardcore off-road terrain 1 minute, or hauling down a backcountry stretch of road at speed the next. Exploring natural wonders in the wild, or super cool, out-of-the-way examples of Americana. Anything is possible on UA. It's every off-roader's bucket list trip of a lifetime, but you gotta be prepared for anything and know how to roll with the punches. From wheeling and repairing your rig, to setting up and breaking down camp. It's a grueling week of on and off-road action with little rest, lots of fun, tons of camaraderie, teamwork, and over 1,000 miles of adventure. It's Unreal Adventure, and it starts now.
This year, we're kicking things off just outside Coos Bay, Oregon, which is right on the coast. Now, the coast means beach, and the beach means sand, which might offer a sneak peek as to what's in store. From here, the plan is to head north, well into Washington, before turning south once again. Now, this year's route represents a giant upside-down view to the tune of over 1,000 miles. Now, it's check-in day here in Coos Bay, and sponsors, cronies, staff, and subscribers have been trickling in from all over the country, including a few from the opposite coast.
This is my first time out west. I haven't left Michigan very far. I've been to Badlands. That's about as far away from home as I really go. So it was already an adventure just to get here.
I'm John Wellborn. We're at Austin, Texas. So a bit of a hike to get here, but we're excited to be here. It was a fun 2,000-mile drive.
Last year, who are we kidding? Most years, our friend and longtime UA crony Dave Chappelle was a bit tardy to check-in day, thanks to his usual last-minute vehicle thrash. But this year, as a Pacific Northwest local, Dave made it to check-in with time to spare, prepping not only one, but 2 killer rigs for the event.
We just rolled in from Spokane, Washington, 530 miles, I think. I'm driving Mazda Grande. This is my 1990 Mazda B2600i. Kind of a cool little rig. Built it on a TV show years ago. It's really fun. It's like got 40s and tons, a little tiny engine and a little tiny truck. It works pretty good. I just did a new gear and axle swap in it. Right before the trip, I broke in the gears on the 500-mile drive down here, and I got here. I ended up having to drain the fluid, transferred it out because you want to change that brake-in oil, and then I actually had to swap in a pinion seal because it was flinging gear oil everywhere because I didn't do a very good job. Some of those problems are going to shake themselves out over this week. Every year I say I'm going to be ready to go, my truck's going to be dialed, my tool storage is going to be dialed. This year ain't nothing dialed, but I'm going to have a good time.
In addition to sponsors, cronies, and staff, each year we select a group of subscribers to join us on UA. Unfortunately, there is no magic formula for being selected, as each year we're looking for something different. But chief among our priorities is variety.
This year, our new invited subscribers include Ross Houck and co-driver Adam Winslow in Ross's Hemi-powered 1971 IH Scout 800B. John Wellborn and co-driver Matt Sidarowicz in John's Crew Cab 1979 GMC K35 pickup. Alex Matula and co-driver Chris Skindell in Alex's turbocharged 1979 Toyota pickup. Scott Fox and Justin Clements in Scott's awesome 1982 AMC Eagle. And Joey Rokes and his UA alumni co-driver Travis Farmer in Joey's diesel-powered Jeep CJ-10A.
Just getting to the start of UA is often not without its challenges. Returning subscriber Trask Wyman and his co-driver Sam Liston made it to the check-in point, but almost immediately had to do some wrenching.
Passed inspection, but we failed our own tech, and we have a leaking hub seal, oil bath hub seal. So luckily I brought my tech crew here. That's putting that back on. Figured what a better time than to do it now. You know, it seems like last year Brandon had to work on some stuff when he got to the parking lot, right to check in. And so I think it might just be the returning reader curse. Just you're going there, you double check everything else, you don't do the hub seals on the back, even though you do the front ones, and then the back ones give out. But yeah, now we're just trying to hold the axle up so we don't dump a ton of gear lube on the ground. Yep, that's good. So, unfortunately, we gotta take out the mounting bracket, which is not really designed to come on and off super well. So, yeah, we're just kind of finagling. And once it's in, then we can put a tire back on, because otherwise we'd only have a 3-wheel drive. First mechanicing done, UA 2025. Hopefully that's it, but I have a feeling it's not going to be.
Mike, we want to build something now.
He's getting inspired.
We're more than a little proud that all of our sponsors who supported us during our first year are back and ready for more, and we've even added a new one to the mix. First up is the iconic Quigley van, once again piloted by Madman Tiger LeBrun, along with Den Mom and General Sweetheart Renee LeBrun. Milestar Tire is back this year, showing off their awesome Patagonia MTs. This year they wisely tapped UA alumni Caleb Morrison to represent them in his awesome LS-powered square-body Chevy on coilovers. And in the right seat is Milestar events manager Ricardo Curiel riding shotgun. Next on the list is Off-Road Design, who surprised us with an all-new vehicle. Not surprisingly, one that has a bow tie in the grille, but this time one from the GMT 800 family in their 80s themed 2005 Chevy 2500 HD. And then there's IH Parts America with Jeff and Zaid Ismail. Jeff and his co-driver Joe Colombo were on a redemption tour this year after Jeff rolled his 73 Scout II back in 2020. Now dubbed the Freedom Scout, it's back and better than ever. Not to be outdone, Zaid also showed up with a fresh build of his own. Dubbed Cheap Scout, this AMC-powered 74 Scout II was built from a mishmash of stuff just laying around the IH Parts America shop.
The newest addition to our family of UA sponsors is Come Up Winch, the official winch of Unreal Adventure. Represented by Jon Snow in his own personal 1994 Toyota Extra Cab Tacoma.
Hey, I'm Jon Snow.
Your name's Jon Snow?
Yeah.
That was fun! Oh, sick. I'm sorry, wait. Cut. King of the North. It's okay, sorry.
We're the official winch sponsor for this year's Unreal Adventure. So we're super stoked to be here. This is my first time. I've been waiting 25 years to do this. So it's a bit of a dream come true for me.
And of course, we have our presenting sponsor, Skyjacker Suspensions, who is back with Evan McCurry and Joe Pike in Evan's 2011 Hemi-powered JK, along with Skyjacker President Lonnie McCurry Jr. and co-driver Mike Graves in JR's 2022 392-powered Jeep Wrangler.
This year I'm a Jeep Wrangler 392. It's got a Dana 60 axles front and rear. It's got our ADX coilover system on it. Milestar tires, raceline wheels. I mean, we're really built and ready for whatever might come our way. RCV axles, winch, everything's fully equipped. We got our own spare tire mount in the back to keep our weight tight and low. It's something that we build and offer in that. We've got all of our fridge, all of our camping gear, everything's loaded down in this thing, so we're ready for a great week. A trip like UA is very important for us also from product development. It's a place, we're running a prototype long arm kit on this JL. It's something we like to really test before we release it to the market, because what we sell is also what we run. We don't do anything special unless we're prototyping something new. But this is a great way to test, because UA is a wide variety of terrain. Also road days where you're just grinding on the road for long hours, and you see the ride comfort as well as the off-road performance. We find things that work, we find things that don't work. And those that don't, we make the tweaks to make them work better before we release it to the public and sell it.
Yeah, I mean, so it's long hours, long miles, so it's a great trip to fit a lot of product. I mean, we've got everything from coilovers to leaf springs to brake lines to monotube, new ADX monotube shock, ADX reservoir shock. We've got all this equipment fielded, so it's just a good controlled environment to test all this equipment and be sure it's working to give you guys confidence in your purchase.
UA is always a special time when you can bring your son with you and you have the father and son connection there where you're able to get out and enjoy God's beautiful country together. We're able to embrace with what we do for work, but yet the family element to it is just priceless for me.
Yeah, I mean, coming out here doing these things, my dad's always brought me since I was in a car seat. Very thankful for that. But being able to come out here and like share these memories together, get out here, see new country and hang out, be a part of that and have these memories is something that I'll cherish for a lifetime. So super excited to be out here, get another UA in with the old pops.
It's Unreal Adventure 2025 presented by Skyjacker Suspension. We're here at check-in day. We're getting our tech inspection done, making sure all these 4x4s meet our requirements, signing our paperwork, and most importantly, getting the windshield banners. That's your official welcome to the event. And we're gonna have some pizza, because after all, it's not all about work.
So here's the rundown on how check-in day works. Registration opens at 5 p.m., so you have almost all day to get to the check-in hotel. Now, step one is to find the Skyjacker trailer and check in with Christian, who has an assortment of paperwork and waivers to fill out. From there, it's off to tech inspection, where cronies Keith Bailey and Sam Gillis run through a checklist of all the required equipment you're supposed to have with you.
Are you guys going to be real tough on the participants today?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. About half of the squeak's going home.
That's right. We might cancel the event.
Now, this includes things like valid registration and insurance, as well as a driver's license, a working winch, recovery gear, a first aid kit, a spill and pet kit, and so on. Yes, we really do check for all that stuff. Once you pass tech, turning in your signed-off tech sheet nets you a really cool Overland Vehicle System 60-quart swag bag filled with all kinds of sponsor apparel and other goodies. But most importantly, you also receive the coveted Unreal Adventure windshield banner, which signals you are officially a part of this year's event. Now, it's a bit more casual than it sounds, to be honest, and check-in day is also a chance for people to get to know one another and maybe even do some bench racing. Of course, there's always a bit of tomfoolery that goes down as well.
So what happens every year is there's some kind of shenanigans.
Well, is this like a camera or something?
You ready?
Yep.
Say action or anything?
Yeah, we can do action. I'll do all the things.
But I know nothing about what I talk about. That's not true. It's pretty true.
Wow, that's crazy, man. Like, I saw one of these once in '74.
We got a fire too, and they had logs in a pretty big area, and we were in a big horseshoe. Hold on.
The snack pack? It's like a Lunchable, but from
Harbor Freight.
Rock crawling from Harbor Freight. No, this is totally acceptable for you to come and eat this octopus.
Oh, let me show you something. Let me show you a magic app.
This is one fine piece of equipment.
Brand new foam armrest. Dude, look how nice that is. I'm scared we're gonna have so much power. We're gonna have to slow down. Yeah. Dude, 258. Dude, internationally called the Power Thrift 6 for nothing.
Yeah.
Home Depot, cold air intake. We have a spare carburetor over there.
In case our Holly fuel injection breaks again for the third time.
Yeah, dude.
The point of this thing is to show that you don't need everything. We're running a 44 front axle, a 9.5 C-clip, corporate 14-bolt rear axle. It's just the bare bones stuff you can find in a field or stuff that falls off of a square body. Put it under here, put it together nice, simple, cheap, easy. None of these parts are new, other than the links and stuff that we made. But we did a cheap link kit, about the cheapest there is. I mean,
It is working really well so far. Rides like a Cadillac. The only thing we don't have is power or reliability.
We'll fix it. That's what UA is all about. It's fixing your car thousands of miles away from home. And having fun.
Oh, that's what we're here for.
Ready to get my tech inspection done here momentarily, so I can get all my fancy decals. Super excited. I've never been out west before, so I've already made the adventure happen already.
It's the cleanest thing in the car right now.
Both passed tech.
Yeah.
So we're excited now.
Oh, we passed tech inspection 2 years in a row. Feeling pretty good. Now I'm gonna go give this paper to Christian, and then they're gonna give me a bunch of shirts that say that I belong in summer camps, and then I get a week of summer camp. So it's pretty rad.
Dude, I love the stickers. I'm like really geeking out on them though. I'm trying to like make them all drop shadowed and fancy. They're probably bummed because I'm using like twice as many stickers, but I think it looks cool. I gotta go put some on my spaghetti.
One of the best things about this trip was we're sort of along for the ride. We don't have to make a whole lot of decisions about what we're doing, where we're going. We just listen to Trent and follow along and go have fun.
It's the people, it's the event, it's just everybody's upbeat, positive. There's no negativity here, and you go places you just can't imagine you'd never see if you just didn't do this.
I really don't know what to expect. I think for me, one of the things I hope to see here is just different from what we have at home. I'm from Louisiana, so it's flat, it's muddy. I'd love to see some hills, mountains, different terrain than what we have at home, and it looks like I'm going to see that.
I mean, obviously we're in the woods and we're near the dunes, so I'm expecting to see a bunch of mud, a bunch of dunes. I mean, the truck was really built for rocks in Texas, so it's kind of interesting to see how it'll fare in this environment.
How do you think it's gonna do in the trees?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah.
It's gonna get up.
I'm really familiar with this area. I grew up riding motorcycles as a little kid in Coos Bay and on the Oregon coast, and that's where we're at right now. Tomorrow, if we're going where I think we're going, is going to be some epic sand dunes right on the beach on the Pacific Ocean. It's going to be a great time. So it should be an epic week of Pacific Northwest wheeling and camping and hanging with buds.
The first informal formality after check-in wraps up, but before everyone goes into a pizza coma, is the first of many drivers' meetings. Drivers' meetings are particularly important on UA, mainly because, unlike most events, only the staff knows what's about to happen, and UA adheres to a grueling itinerary on a razor-sharp timetable. So the information conveyed in the drivers' meetings, like what time to meet up in the morning and what gear, food, or gas considerations you need to have ready, can be crucial.
Logistics-wise, so we are, at the end of the day, we're going to load up. We are not coming back here, and we are going about 100 miles north. So at the end of whenever we get off, whatever it is that we're going to be doing tomorrow, we are going to be running about 100 miles up the road.
I think that's it. Sorry. Pizza's getting cold. Sorry for the interruption.
All right. After an eventful evening that included devouring some pizza generously supplied by Quigley, Christian and I wrapped up the day doing some podcasts with invited subscribers, while others did some last-minute prepping and packing.
Well, right now we're actually near Ricardo. We're working on getting the Starlink, linked up and zip tied in. Luckily, we have this really nice mount that he brought, so we'll be able to, stream while we're out on the trail. First world problems. But yeah, we're getting everything loaded on the back of the truck.
This was pretty cool this year. I actually did like a little bit of prep work as far as getting camp stuff ready, and I got like a basket sitting on top of my spare tire so I can tie down everything a little bit quicker and easier and a little more secure. I've got a cooler for like ice and like really cold drinks. I've got my snack box here. I've got a refrigerator as well. So all of this stuff, it's mostly just so that I don't go hungry. Really, I didn't even pack like a raincoat, and I do have some boots, but I hope to not have to wear them. As soon as we go north and we go east, we should get warmer weather. Right now it's kind of chill.
I'm glad to see it continuing after 26 years. It's great. It needs to keep going.
All right, everybody, welcome to UA Day 1. Yeah! Good job getting out here. This is kind of not proximal to anything.
Hop, skip, and a jump.
Yeah, from middle of nowhere. But thank you for coming and being a part of Unreal Adventure 2025, presented by Skyjacker Suspensions as we continue this thing we started 26 years ago.
26 years ago.
Yeah, it's a labor of love and something we all look forward to every year. Also wanted to acknowledge our invited subscribers. It's a long road and a lucky road getting here. Welcome aboard, guys. As we always say, UA is a collaborative endeavor. Wheel for the week, not for the day. Don't be afraid to ask for help if you need it. Leave your ego at the door. There's no judgment on this trip unless it's on a personal level. So. But we're here to support each other and have fun. We all come in as individuals and we leave as family. So with that, I'm going to hand it over to Trent to highlight what we've got in store for us today.
All right, well, like Christian said, thank you so much, guys. Without you, there would be no Unreal Adventure. And we really appreciate all the help and support over the years, and from our sponsors down to our subscribers, down to our cronies and everybody else here. So, all right, with that, you guys probably got a little sneak peek on those of you that came from the north, which most of us did, as to what's out here, what's in the immediate vicinity. So yeah, we're gonna be dune running today, and we are gonna be so close. If you guys want to, you can go ahead and air down now. You should be fully gassed. You should have food for the day. This is a hotel night, so we don't have to worry about camping or anything like that tonight. We will have a fuel stop after the dunes.
Lights on for safety when we leave, and tip your waiter.
All right, thanks guys.
This is day one, getting ready to head out for the first day of UA. And we actually slept in the dunes last night. Beautiful. Beautiful. And took a little bit of breakfast.
Sam, what's for breakfast today?
Sausage McMuffin, hash browns, Christina water.
Doing pretty well. I can't complain. I went to bed at a reasonable time last night, which is unusual. And the car's packed, and I want to go play in the dirt with my friends.
Well, we just aired down. We're gonna see what this thing will do. This right here, this truck, it was built for sand dunes.
Feeling good, excited, nervous, scared. It's all the emotions of like something rad about to happen.
Much of the West Coast is known for its legendary beaches, and the Oregon coast is no different. Now we're going to be heading to 3 different OHV sand dune areas: Horsfall, Winchester, and if we have time, South Jetty. Now 2 of these offer one of the very few places left where you can legally drive a vehicle right on the beach. Now there's quite a bit of history surrounding the Oregon coast in general, and the Columbia River Bar in particular, but we'll get into more detail about the Columbia later. This region originally developed around the coal and timber industries, and timber is still very much a part of the local economy. It was also critical for shipbuilding during World War II. Now the OHV spots we will be visiting were originally one very large area, but it has since been split up into 3 in order to protect some ecologically sensitive wetlands. Now we're going to traverse all 3 areas to create an overland-style expedition that includes plenty of dunes, where having a lot of horsepower on tap is going to be super handy. Fortunately, there were a few among the group that had just that, including Christian and I.
always it's fun, you know. Play some Louisiana guy in a bunch of sand who doesn't know what he's doing. It sounds good. So we figuring it out on the way. It's a good day, having fun. High RPMs, what we like.
Out here hanging out, having a great time. Meeting a bunch of new people, making new friends. Yeah, it's a little different. I mean, it ain't the most happiest in the sand, but you know, it's making it.
Singing a big green band, pinning it up the hill in sand. Look at it. It's unnatural to see in that band just flash the sand.
You gotta stay in the throttle and keep your feet up. As soon as you let out, it sinks. You think you're gonna crest the top and launch and you let out too soon, you gotta back down. So you gotta stay in the throttle through the floor, all the way up the sand dunes. It's fun.
Come up turbo Toyota. Yeah. Let the turbo scream.
You got these motors going way up the hill. You can see it's giving it all she's got.
So far, so good. Well, the 3 liters actually doing okay. I was kind of worried about that, but
We said we were going to take it easy at first.
that went out the window as soon as we hit the sand. But we've checked the bump stops, drive shaft clearance. Nothing is blown apart, so
We're all good.
We're good to go.
That's hilarious. Spend a lot of time holding on out here, that's for sure. I've used up most of the, we'll call it the oh crap handle while he's been going through. Evan, are we sure we're gonna do this?
Oh, it's a blast. It's fun. Two-wheel drive and pin it.
Just wait for the tires to come off the ground.
Yeah.
You feel it get light, and you're like, are we flying?
So far, so good. I haven't had the little Mazda into the dunes before. You don't really need all the big horsepower though. You can get around in a 4-cylinder, and in 2-wheel drive it's way more fun. You can keep the RPMs up and the wheel speed going. You got a locker in the back, you can kind of drift it around. My steering is like super slow on this, so it kind of gets a little sketchy on that part, but all good, man. This place is so fun.
We have seen some excellent sand dunes out here. Not what we have at home.
I had no idea what to expect coming out here, but the country is stunning, so I'm really enjoying it.
You might not think so, but sand can be just as hard on vehicles as rocks and mud. We were only in the dunes a couple of minutes before the brakes started coming hot and heavy. The first break was a doozy, with John Wellborn discovering that big crew cab GMCs don't like to fly.
We were trying to get enough speed to get up this hill, and I hit one of the big bumps, and it basically went past the bump stops and bent the rear axle. She's a little heavy for the dunes. It's moving, it's moving.
Hold your fingers there.
It's sharp right there, dude.
So John bent his rear axle. It's like in a big smile. I've actually never seen one that badly bent. So the plan is we need to pull the shafts out because the axle shafts are in enormous bind right now because it's bent. So we're trying to pull the shafts out so it'll roll and everything, and then we can work on figuring out how the heck to straight. But it's so bound up that I've actually got the winch hooked up to it, and we're holding tension on it, and they're beating on it, trying to get it out of the housing. And it's obviously in a heck of a bind.
This is what we were trying to avoid happening, because if you spin it up in there, this is where it was hitting the inside of the spindle, it'll weld it in, and then this whole thing is a lot worse than this. We've had stuff where you basically trash the housing if that gets welded to the spindle because you just can't get the shaft out. So that's why we're pulling it right here, right now.
I'm using the IH spork for this repair gasket here making, where they fit the housing and the axle shaft, so cutting out 2 flange gaskets for it so we can seal the housing off so they don't lose oil so they can drive it back to town. So this is my first use of it. I'm very excited with it. It is going to be a very handy tool to have. Just lost the other half of it.
Before the UA last year. A couple other breakdowns. We got a broken hub and try to get up this hill right here. Hopefully Keith can get us out of here. Well, right now, we're outrunning them.
Hey, Durham or Jeff, you gotta come? We're gonna do a little extraction with Keith and Sam are trying to tow Kenny, and they ran out of poop, and so we're gonna winch him.
Well, we've got an epic train of destruction behind us. We're gonna hook the old winch up to him and pull the whole freight train up the hill.
This four-wheeler stuff's fun. I like playing in the sand.
Mile number 1. It's sand, it's soft, there's almost no traction, and we've had more carnage so far in the first hour of UA than I think in any of recent memory. So we've got a bent axle in the GMC, broken hub in this, dead battery in that. We're doing a power steering pump over there. And I think there's a couple more things that went wrong too, so it's trial by fire, UA 2025.
And now Trent's stuck.
We're trying to winch him up about 20, 40 feet at a time. But I think this will do it. I think we're going to get close.
So we started out this morning. Everything run good, hit the first hill. We had some little small issues going on. And then we left our first obstacle and started heading this way. And Scott in the AMC Eagle blew a power steering pump. So we got a group over there working on that power steering pump. Then we come on down here and Kenny broke just a hub, a locking hub on the front end of his. And then we got Big John in the big Chevy over here. The whole rear axle just being on it. But I think that truck may be done unless they can find an axle. I don't know of any way to straighten that axle tube. So I don't know. We'll see what happens the rest of the day. It ain't been noon and day 1, and we've shucked out about 3 of them. So
Well,
all's well.
It's not even broke.
It's not broke.
Yeah, just wouldn't lock it in. Well, we got a brand new one here.
Might be the outer cat, maybe? Right, let's put the new one on there and let
I'll
her
put
eat.
a new one on in.
Sorry.
He's there.
Just gotta bump it.
Well, I was pretty much already up there and I was waiting for Zayd. He was having a hard time, so I came down, decided to go around this other way, and I was following him. And I just dropped, it just takes a split second of not concentrating, and I came down a little bit too low into this gully, and it tried to suck me in with the ocean.
Yeah, so the day has been interesting. Honestly, I kind of expected a lot of breakage, but I didn't expect it. I mean, we broke a bunch of vehicles all in the same spot. Fortunately, most are fixed. There's one that broke really bad, smiled rear axle. That one's gonna be a tough fix, so hopefully he's able to get the resources he needs. We got him back to the pavement. He's got lots of different options. Everybody else, we're grooving now. We have made it to the beach. This is one of the only places on the entire West Coast that you can legally drive on the beach, and that is the Pacific Ocean. This is not an inlet. It's not a, or anything like that. Like literally, next stop Hawaii. I don't believe we have ever been to the Pacific Ocean on a UA, and that changes today. We're gonna hang out here for a few minutes, look at the ocean, and then we got more dunes to do.
Dude, this is rad. I mean, I'm on my 7th UA. We have done a lot of cool things, but to come over here and really, dip your toes in the Pacific Ocean, dude, I mean, total thumbs up. Total thumbs up.
Great. It's a really good day. It's beautiful out. Big waves. Some of the guys are getting in.
UA 2025. It's bringing it nice and cool and refreshing. Excellent day so far.
It just got a whole lot better. Pacific Ocean right there.
Be specific.
It's the Pacific.
Oh, I thought you were trying to be specific.
No.
This is awesome. This is amazing. Rockcrawlers, turns out they're not terrible on the sand. We're not winning any awards over here, but we're doing okay. And driving on the beach, I mean, you don't get to do that every day. And that's a personal goal of mine. So the fact that I get to come do it is pretty rad.
Dude, how good is this? The Oregon Dunes are like my happy place. We're out here on the beach, we're driving our Rockcrawlers. When I was a little kid, I was on my motorcycle. I actually got sucked out there, lost my bike into the waves. My brother and my dad had to go recover it. Never ran the same after that. So if I try driving into the water with the Mazda, remind me that's a bad idea.
The rig's doing really good. It needs some fine tuning on a few little minor issues, but ultimately, man, I'm pretty stoked. So far, it's just doing great. No complaints, no complaints.
It's going good. We haven't broke yet, so that's good. We've had some breakage this morning. Yeah, I say yet because it can happen to anyone. If it's your day, it's your day. I'm just glad today so far has not been my day, but we're having a great trip so far. The Milestars, as you can tell, are just killing it right now. Lots of speed, lots of action. It's been a good trip so far.
Pretty good now that old Steve Watson hooked us up with a power steering pump. It's changed it up a little bit. The reservoir was originally in the front. We moved it a little bit higher so that way it's doing its job properly. I noticed coming through the dunes, I wasn't quite hitting third, but it also takes a lot to get into third gear with a 3-speed trans. And I just added a little bit more transmission fluid to kind of help it a little bit. But we're not overheating, which was a big concern, so win.
Yeah, dude, these guys called me out and they were like, we liked your old Toyota way better than your Mazda, so we brought a Toyota. They called me out basically before the trip. Now we got to go settle this in the old drag race. 2.6 liter versus a 2.7 turbo. I'm pretty sure he's got me.
I think I got him.
Man, I had him off the line. I don't know what happened, but he was pulling hard towards the end and he got me by like 2 car lengths by that log. That was good.
I got him!
Nice start.
Barely though, it was a good race.
Taking a break on the beach, and then we're gonna keep going up. We've got some more dunes to run and some places to get to. had this event this is my 10th year running it now, and it was always corporate. Never really appropriate to bring my family along, but now that it's I'm 50% owner, yeah, he's doing great.
Loving every second.
Jetty. Party fail.
Throw it in reverse, buddy. Throw it in reverse, Terry. Sometimes you just gotta send it, Bing Bong. Sometimes you just gotta send it.
Out that I need to be in 4 low, 4th gear, fully pinned, and it helps if the parking brake's not on. I found that to be a secret sauce. So
what'd you say?
I got up right at the top of that hill, and I was like, Vern, will you tug me out? And he said, sure thing. He's been waiting to do it. So he popped open his bag, and we used the Overland gear soft shackle, and that thing damn near ripped my Scout in half. How rusty this thing is. So it's durable as all hell, but the secret's in the engine. 6 in a row, ready to tow. If you got 8 to V, you sit down to pee. Signing out.
We're going down Banshee Hill, somewhere in the Oregon coast. I have no idea where we are. We've been driving on sand all day. It's been awesome. Lots of carnage though. We had a very bent 14 bolt, and I think we've lost a head gasket, a broken link mount. Yeah, it's been an adventurous first day of UA, like maybe one of the hardest ones, just because we don't really do dunes very often.
This is Winchester Bay. We're on top of Banshee Hill. This is used to be a real narrow path through the trees over the years, all the erosion. Now guys are taking pickups up it. So it's a pretty fun hill. So having UA here is amazing. Getting to meet some of these guys that you've been watching on YouTube for a long time, and watching them wheel and getting to see their machines up close in person. It's fun.
I got a wide one in the driveway today.
So far, I've seen a lot of broken vehicles. The weight, the sand, the size of the tires is not being friendly on people with so far. We've had some good times so far, though. The rest of us have covered a lot of ground. It's been a sandy day, but the weather's been nice. No rain. Couldn't ask for a better day.
After tackling Banshee Hill and with the sun low in the sky, it was time to get to the pavement and air up, because we still have another 100 miles of road to knock down before reaching tonight's final destination.
You know, it's hotel night, so that's nice, but that's not to say that, you know, tomorrow, they better be prepared, because tomorrow's going to be a long, very cool, very exciting day, but it's going to be a long one. So, yep. Let's get these guys aired up, hit the road.
Truck did great. Basically no problems other than this exhaust hanger. The views are great out here. Trent did a really good job.
Good old Patagonias. It was pretty good. Had a good day. Nothing totally tore up, so I'd call it a win.
Now, more than a few in the group were noosing wounded rigs that would require attention, but with a solid assist from all the cronies, everyone started making their way up the 101 towards tonight's hotel and anticipation for what was coming up next. Want to know what that is? Well, you're just going to have to tune into the next episode to find out.